It's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking for a crease to the left. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Jayhawks are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision. Good.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Pace. That big Bailey's got room. Still on his feet. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Pace. And this one will be stopped for no gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Defense in press coverage. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown! they've been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap.
Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
Breaks away on the left. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose again.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead in 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. They're setting up the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Duggar. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time he's got his man. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense... when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Quickly out to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Goodwin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The carry going off right tackle here. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for space to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. fail to hook up on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas Tech has it back. Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. Good enough for the first down. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He leaves it with his back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. To throw, it's Duggar. Still looking, on the move. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Stone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. It's a draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Pace. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes the grab on the left. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's
going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Now improvising. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Jayhawks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air on second down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in. It's Pace. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time. He's going for the goal line. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Jayhawks couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, and that's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.